Meredith and Sid here with you. If you need some inspiration, this next segment is for you. Rick Rayman has been running every day for 44 years, 10 straight months, 26 days, and 9 hours. He's joining us now in studio to talk about his incredible legacy and why running is so important to him. Rick, welcome to the show.
Thank you. My pleasure. Excited to be here.
Well, Rick, it is truly such a pleasure to meet you. What a story you have. You started running all those years ago. Why?
Just for fitness. I always did some sort of competitive sports, and I started running 2 miles a day, then 5. And my in-laws had a farm near Mount Forest, and one day I just wanted to see how far I could run. And I ran for about 18 miles, and a few weeks later, I ran my first marathon in Toronto. But that was in '78.
How many marathons have you run?
As of October 15th, 400.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Can you answer that again? I thought I heard 400.
400.
400. Yeah. Hold the phone. 400 marathons. 400.
Wow. And now this is something that is, a real feat, even just one. So for people who are watching and we talk about you as an inspiration, what do you say to people? What does that runner's high feel like?
A high, there is a high, but running is so good. And I read an article recently about how good it is for brain health, obviously mental health, fitness, camaraderie, and you get a lot of T-shirts and medals. Which is one of the reasons I keep running marathons.
Well, competition is good, Rick.
Well,
competition is good. Now, I have to ask, because again, 44 straight years you've been running every day? For what, like half an hour, an hour?
My minimum run is 30 minutes.
Okay. So now we all wake up feeling a little lousier than other days. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you're battling a flu. Sometimes you've had a night, so to speak. You pushed through all that for 44 straight years.
Yeah. Like everybody in 2020, well, actually 2022, I had brief COVID. I still ran. It wasn't that difficult. I rarely, shouldn't say this, get ill. And I've run through injuries where some runners wouldn't. But I've run through a torn medial meniscus and so on.
Wow. Okay, we've got a Superman on the
wow,
couch.
Indeed.
But you do share, probably not much in common with Sid Seixeiro, but you do share one thing, and it's something to do with what you eat before your run, and it's something that you also eat, not necessarily before your run, but on a daily basis.
Just doing stuff.
Yeah, just doing things.
What is the secret to your success?
What is the secret?
Coffee and Tim Horton donuts.
Come on.
That's how I wake up every day for this show. I'm just like Rick.
Yeah, you're the same.
But only one donut. So.
Who's been talking to you?
I used to stretch, but I stopped. I get more benefit out of the sugar.
You are a breakfast television dream,
right?
sir.
Isn't he? It truly is. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So let's quickly talk about, before we go here, October 15th of this year, the TCS Waterfront Marathon. Again, you have completed 400 marathons. What's the one you remember the most?
Your favorite?
Just quickly, 400 was amazing. I love running in this city. New York is a dream marathon. It's like no other marathon. So those two, and just a few weeks ago, the first time I ever came in last in a marathon, which was in Corning, New York. So those are 3 memorable. And there's no shame in coming in last anymore. So, but there were still people waiting for me, including my wife.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the fact, your consistency and the fact that you keep showing up, you're just a lesson to us all in terms of, even when it gets tough, you're there, you can rely on something that you love, and what an incredible human this is.
And these help.
And the donuts help.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Rick, God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming by and continued running and success in your life.
And this was a pleasure. I love it.
77 years young. Rick Rayman, everyone.
Yes.